live. Just want to make sure that everything's set up and good to go before we actually get into it. So for now, we can enjoy the view from the Grace Point. There we go. I think we should be good. If that is indeed the case, then hello everyone, and thank you so much for, if you're joining live, watching the stream, or you're watching this later, the video on demand for our very first Elden Ring stream. With sort of the official out of the way, I am so excited to be finally playing this. And yeah, I've been able to play it a little bit already. I've played it yesterday. I've made my way through the first legacy dungeon, which is by defeating the boss, by the way. There's still so much left to explore there. We're gonna probably do a little bit of that on stream, so that should be fun. But yeah, so far it's amazing. And yeah, the first thing I want to do is to kind of treat you to this this vista over yonder. Let me of course know if the audio and other stuff like that is all right. But I mean, it looked prettier when it was sunny, but still, it's such an impressive game. So to answer the question in the title of the stream, yeah, it is. I think it is. Game isn't out yet. Game is officially out tomorrow, but we were able to play it a little bit earlier. Although I think currently, if you're playing on Xbox and you change your region to New Zealand, you can already access it. So if you want to play on Xbox, there's a neat little trick you can use to actually get that. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining. The map is huge. Simplicity. Let me show you, this is what I've unlocked so far. So this is Limgrave. Pretty much up till here. So this is one of the first regions. Actually the first region you get to explore. Hey Gator, good to see you as well. That is a wonderful, wonderful emote. I would like you to know that I have located our boy. I found him. Which is amazing. And I can't wait to see where he shows up next. But yeah, basically this entire area. And there's even more. Thank you so much for the subscription, Deadpool. Hitting off a sweet start to the stream. But that's just the first region. And then I've also discovered a little bit of the second region, which is currently kicking my ass. So we'll see when we return there. And this is also another region that I've been exploring. And then to make it even more impressive, if I press, what's the button? This. There's also an underground part. So this is, I assume there are more. But yeah, I've only found this one. It's giving me nightmares. There are giant ants here, and I do not like insects. So this is my personal nightmare right here. But yeah, let's just go explore a little bit, see what we can find. Let's jump on our horse here. Just by the way, this is Torrent. For those of you who don't know, Torrent is amazing for multiple reasons. One, he makes traversal a lot easier. Also because he can double jump. And the mounted combat is also pretty good. Oh, there's a church here. Is there something in this church? There are messages here. That's usually not good. Time for sorcery. Precious item ahead. Okay, so it might be something good then. Oh, hello. So that's the cool thing. There are like, the only map markers you have are like the grace points, which are these, which allow you to fast travel. And then things like ruins or dungeons and stuff like that. How are you playing already? I was happy enough to get an early code for Bandai Namco, fortunately. But it should, like I said, if you're playing on Xbox, you should be able to access the game already. I do see a lot of messages about Ukraine in chat. Indeed, my heart goes out to those people. That is, to put it frankly, a goddamn tragedy. And not gonna lie, I kind of feel weird discussing this game while that's going on. But yeah, I hope the stream might be able to, especially for those of you who might personally concerned, like take your mind a little bit of things. But yeah, it's of course horrible what's happening there. So my heart goes out to those people. So please, you're doing this, the game, use the Souls games, hopefully you can teach me. We will try. We'll actually have a video up, plan this tomorrow. Oh, there's a friend. Hello, friend. What's your deal?
You're tarnished, aren't you?
Ah, yes, I am.
Then perhaps you could spare some runes.
You're a beggar.
Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria.
Interesting.
For a small donation.
So there's another magic vendor.
To share my knowledge.
10 runes! 10 runes is nothing. Also, for the people who are asking what starting class I picked the... I don't remember the name. Like, the pretty much the first one. The one that's strength-based. I don't remember the name of it. But my plan for this is to go full on strength. Not because I want to wield big boy weapons, but for something else I'll show you in a second. Also, let me put this down a little bit more. But yeah, we're gonna donate 10 runes. 10 runes is nothing. It is not a lifeless open world for sure. Like, lifeless maybe... There's not a lot of people walking around necessarily, but it wouldn't make sense.
None of them are particularly great.
But there's so much to do and discover. So he has less... Oh, he does have a light spell. That's kind of cool. Thickest Iguana. What a great name. I do sometimes voice videos on the YouTube channel, but I assume you're referring to in which case, no, I'm not the same person. And to the people who are asking about performance, performance so far has been stellar. It's been running really smoothly at 60 FPS, even in like larger fights. The only thing that I've noticed so far is a bit of pop-in. Which it was an issue in Forbidden West as well. I think Forbidden West had more severe pop-in issues than this. But so far, the frame rate's been really smooth. The game looks incredible, especially some of the larger vistas. And yeah. Let's pick up this item. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna mark that on the map because that's important. I'm also going to save recent gameplay. We've been streaming for 6 minutes, so save the past 5. Start new recording. This is big. This is big. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Happy times in Elden Ring indeed, Dennis. Thank you so much for joining. So it seems like... I'm starting to see a pattern here, because I also found another one in the church. So what this does is it allows us to upgrade our flasks to do more healing. Don't worry, we're not going to spoil Forbidden West, or Elden Ring for that matter. I was just talking about the pop-in issues for Forbidden West, which are just a thing. So yeah, the build I'm going for is I'm going strength, because one, if I remember correctly, strength now actually increases your equipment load, so you can use and wield more items. And this allows me to power stand. So if you equip 2 weapons of the same type, one in your main hand and one in your offhand, you forgo the ability to block. But you can do amazing two-handed weapon combos. I really like this. So that's what we're going with. This is probably a bad idea, because I have a feeling there's going to be skeletons here and they're going to be respawning. Yeah. Hello. But now, because he's a skeleton, he'll probably just be raised again. I think I need to do... I think I might actually have a trick to solve this problem, but for now we might as well kill them now. Oh, we have a scythe. Awesome. Which cast is best suited for summoning ashes? Any caster class, because summoning ashes do require... Ouch. Didn't like that. Summoning requires FP. So, the more FP you have, this is the blue bar under my health, the more you will be able to summon. And, yeah, therefore any kind of casting class will do. I will say, I found a lot more sorcery so far than faith-based spells, which I think are called incantations. So if you want to go straight up sorcery from the beginning of the game, I'd recommend intelligence over faith. I do plan on dipping a little bit to faith with this build to sort of make it like a paladin build. An academy scroll. Oh, I think these are actually ones that unlock new spells. Thank you, Euro, for clearing it up. Sorry also for everyone who's confused. Hi everyone, I am not the voice behind most of the videos you hear. But I do work for the channel full time. You may have heard me in some other videos, and like you were saying, I am the biggest Souls fanboy of the 3 of us so far. Where is the thing? Give to a learned sorcerer to acquire new sorceries. Do you recommend the game if I haven't played a FromSoft game before? Linglong, I am so glad you asked that question. The answer is yes, and I think a lot of other reviews have mentioned this as well. I'm not going to take credit for making this point when a lot of other people have as well. But Elden Ring is so far... Oh, that looks like something interesting where I want to go. But Elden Ring so far has been the most accessible FromSoft title. That doesn't mean easy. There are definitely some challenging encounters in here. But because of the way the open world is designed, whereas before in like a Dark Souls game, if you ran into a problem, you had maybe like 2 or 3 other problems you could tackle. But if they all proved too difficult for you, that was it. And that became like even worse in something like Sekiro and Bloodborne as well. Whereas in Elden Ring, like I'm currently, there are 2 things I want to do. I want to make it over here. But the people in this tower are really kicking my ass. I'll show you guys in a second. And I want to move further up in this direction. But I can't right now because the people guarding the castle are also kicking my ass. So now, what do? Well, in most Dark Souls games, it would be like, okay, well then you just have to brute force your way through one of them. But as you see, I can explore this region of the map. There is a region of the map over here that I haven't explored yet. Boss fight I haven't done that might drop some awesome loot. Another boss fight. I know there's a dragon here I can fight. So that's the fun thing. It becomes less challenging because there are a lot more options for you to explore, make yourself stronger, and then tackle those more difficult challenges on a ground that you feel way more comfortable with the combat because you play it more and also because you have way better gear. Which of course is something we're going to be trying to help you out with as well by making videos on the channel. But yeah, if you do want to try your hand at the sort of FromSoft Soulsborne formula, I think this is the best place to start. And on top of that, I also think that, like, logically, this is their most polished effort to date, because all the learnings from their previous games went into this. So logically, it takes from even Demon Souls up to Sekiro in knowledge, and then adds a little bit as well, because now we can use stealth. FP is basically your magic meter, so you use it for both faith and actually I can use a spell here. Oop. Doesn't really do all that much because the spell isn't that strong. Well, I did kill the other guy, but as you see, the blue bar goes down. That's my FP, so you use it also for miracles. Now let's get back to the second sword because I want to do this. Power stance is awesome. And I will use nothing else. It is amazing. Horizon or Elden Ring? Oh man, I've played too much Horizon and too little Elden Ring to tell those 2 apart yet. I love both of them dearly. They're both fantastic games. If you are going to get it, I do hope you enjoy it. And of course, if you need help, we're going to be there with some crazy tips videos. We already found some really cool stuff that we can use to help you out. Hello! Like for instance, the jumping attack, because you can jump freely now, is really strong. Oh no. No. Oh. There's also another thing we can do, but I don't think... No, I don't have the shield. I'll show that in a bit, I suppose. There we go. See you, buddy. What class is this? I started out as... You know what? Let's just settle it. Because I still have the Vagabond. That's what I started out as. So now we've cleared this camp over here. Let me actually... I'm going to put a map marker down to remember that this is here. Pro tip, by the way, if you're exploring, use the markers. Because you're going to lose track of stuff. This is in performance mode. Bierbuik Body. What a great name. Love it when Dutch people show up in chat. Let's see. Pillage of Remains. Ooh, Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook. So this should unlock new crafting recipes then. Let's see what we did unlock. That's the cool thing about this too. Like, whenever you step into a camp, you have no idea what the hell you're gonna find. Contains faux sorceries. Cuckoo Glintstone. Oh, I know what those do. Cuckoo Glintstones are actually cool. What do we craft them with? Can we make those already? Cracked crystal and crystal, but no, we don't have the items we need. This is the full version boot out, yes. Thank you so much, Sam. Good to have you back too. Which keepsake is the best to start with? I know a lot of people are saying Golden Seed, and while I can see why, because Golden Seeds are really useful, because they allow you to give you more healing flask, I actually argue that you can get to pretty early on in the game, and once you have those, you'll need more to upgrade anyway. So I'd actually argue that the Crimson Medallion is also pretty good, because it just gives you straight up more health. I think this is it though, so we're going to continue. And like I said, I have no idea what we're getting into. How good is the customization? What you mean, like character creation? Character creation is vast. It's pretty big. I think Joyce lost like over an hour on just character creation. Oh, actually scrap that. I think I do remember where I am, and I am not happy. And there is something here that I don't want to fight because it's absolutely terrifying. Hey Ben, good to see you too. Thank you so much for joining. So yeah, Joyce spent an hour on character creation. That is how deep character customization goes. I hope that's sort of an answer to the question. There we go. So these are the save points. We can fast travel from and to them from pretty much any point in the map. And sitting at them will also refill our healing flask and stuff. It will also respawn enemies, so keep that in mind. Yeah, no problem. I love Souls games so much, and seeing how well this is doing review-wise and how many people are interested, I'm honestly, like, honored is maybe too big a word, but I'm excited for the prospect of helping other people enjoy these games and learning more about them. So if there's anything like we can do, also if there are things like video ideas, like stuff you want to know for videos that maybe we can make content on, let me know, because I would love to help you out. Okay, so that's a crafting material. This is a merchant. I wonder what he's gonna sell.
Surprised you found me in my little nook.
I am too. What the hell are you doing here, buddy?
Your money's as good
Is
as
Yor in the
anyone
chat?
else's.
Yor is probably working on a video. He might show up from time to
Take a
time,
look
but
at
he's
my wares.
working on a video.
Don't ask me how I got my hands on them.
I won't ask. Oh, that's actually awesome. I'm gonna buy that. That is amazing. So we can just attach this to our belt, and it will light our surroundings, so we don't have to use a torch anymore. So we practically have that hand free. That's incredible. No, we're not gonna go with the S-Stock. This isn't a dex build, so it's not really gonna do much for us. Crystal Dart, Spellproof Dart, Liver, Shadow Shard, Arrow. I don't really know about that. I do read chat. Do you know how many people are talking TBB? While also playing the game. I'm trying my best. I'm sorry if I miss anything. Let's see. Get on horse. Go. This looks like a fun place. I'm actually terrified because of that. I have never seen these before. Mounted combat, by the way. It's a thing. It's great. It's really powerful. But you can't use the dual wield functions I was using while mounted. So that is a thing. Of course, keep in mind that this is technically not a next-gen game. It's also developed for PS4 and Xbox. I do think we will, at one day, Josh, reach an age where capes don't clip to the horse anymore and stuff. I'm just happy to have physics for the for the cloaks, to be honest. No. No. I don't really want to find out what happens if they hit you. Like, I really don't. Let's get back on the horse. Thank you, Chase. Hello. Oh, what the... They killed my horse! And they almost killed me. Wanna go for a sippy? So that's what you do, you cast spells. I can't say I'm a fan of that. I don't think I approve. No? Oh lord. No! Stop doing the thing while I'm right next to you. That was a bad time to heal. Now you get over here. That's one down. And the best part is there's still something more terrifying around. Thank you so much, Sam. Enjoy the game when you get your hands on it. There's one more. We're gonna take him down as well. Hello, buddy. See, I love power dancing. The dual wielding is just great. There's a guy on horseback there as well. I do think we should attack him on horseback and make it a jousting match. See if we can sneak up on you. Hello. Have you seen any mimics? I haven't yet. But I would recommend giving every chest you find a little love tap, just to be sure. Because I assume they're in the game, though I haven't found many of them yet. Hello, good sir. Why are you running away? Oh, is he... Oh, that is a horrible photo face on the back of a horse. What the hell? He's just creating a giant fall cloud. What is this guy? No. Oh, he's dead now. That was terrifying. Can we not do that again? There we go. That's better. No. This isn't fast dex weapons. I need more strength because I'm dual wielding them. These are actually long swords. I can... You know what? Just to prove a point. Are you happy? Do we want to see this more in action? I do think I need to remove some equipment because I am too thick to roll properly now. I pretty much need to remove everything. We'll try this for a bit. This is gonna go terrible. Hello! Oh, I just missed as well. Okay, never mind. I forgot how much fun greatswords were. Let's see, also has a weapon art. What does the weapon art do? Oh, it's the... I think, and then we can combo it into something else. That is a big sword. It's the best description I think you can give of it. How are the boss battles in the game? The ones I fought so far are pretty good. They strike the nice balance of being challenging, but also the more times you try them, the more you start to figure out the patterns of the boss, and it becomes a lot easier then. Oh, we got another grace point over here. Let's activate that. And there's an item next to it too. Another Glintstone Craftsman's book. Amazing. Also gonna record everything we're doing here because who knows, might come in useful later. Can you show the world map, Blue Ocean? Sure. This is what I've unlocked of it so far. Of course, this is by far not the entirety of the map, but you can see it's gonna be pretty big. Because the region we just explored, it was just this part. This is the path we've walked so far. So that's how big it is. That is comically large. It's also comically fun to use. Let's see though, because the grace is actually guiding us towards something. I don't know what it is. Like there is one thing I know that's around here that terrifies me. The Laskiar ruins. Most ruins I've found so far have something in them that is... Hello? Also, we can just casually use this sword from horseback because why not? Boink. But they are being summoned. By what? The sword. This is just the best. You can even do a heavy attack. And completely miss. Because I'm actually bad at the game. There we go. Get out of here. You want some too? There you go. Where did you get the big sword? I actually don't remember. I got it in quite recently. Oh, buddy! What are you doing here? Oh, we can actually use a summon now. Oh, God. Oh, hello. Hello! Maybe chill out. Just a little bit. Okay, point taken. Wow. Okay, we're gonna go back to that guy. I did Sekiro. Will this be doable as a second form game? If you beat Sekiro, for sure. I'd argue that Sekiro is probably the hardest FromSoft game. Just because it only allows one approach. If you don't click with Sekiro as a game, you cannot beat it. Whereas with this, if you don't like what I'm doing right now, just make a magic build. Try it with magic. Okay, we're gonna go back to normal gear, because as fun as using the sword was, and it kind of did a lot of damage. Let's go back to your regular loadout. With some slightly better armor as well. These were the better gloves, I think. And I want to change to the best summon in the game. Now, you might laugh. You might think that is a jellyfish. In which you are right. But the jellyfish is actually amazing. Like, no cap. See, probably... I shouldn't do this on horseback. Maybe fight the bigger guy on horseback, but these guys are... I prefer fighting them on foot. Which is also a really cool thing, that some fights I much prefer doing them on foot. And some things are much easier to do from horseback. Kind of depends on the enemy. Jake on Surf has been asked, what is your least favorite thing so far? My least favorite thing? I guess the fact that there's no quest log for like NPCs and stuff, because it can get a bit overwhelming. Like, I personally kind of enjoy keeping track of it on my own, but especially if we're also making videos on it, it kind of becomes hard to keep track of all the NPC quest lines and stuff that there is. Okay, you get a stab in the back. Oh, there's a teleporter there. That is sick, actually. Okay, so why is the jellyfish awesome? Well, the jellyfish can tank like a champ. Yeah, no, never mind. I don't think this is the way. Or maybe it is. Nope, it can also teleport. This guy is pretty bonkers. I will say. And there's also more guys being summoned as well. This is crazy. Where are you at, buddy? Yep, bad idea. Almost getting poisoned too. Okay. Point taken. I don't think we're gonna waste much more time on this. I'm gonna come back to this at a later date. But that's the point though. See? Now I feel like I don't think I have... Like, either I can break my head against this wall. I do think that's fun. I do enjoy doing that. But if I do want to make more progress, I can just go around and go somewhere else entirely. Because the grace is still pointing me towards something else. And I also think I could just go in here and use this and see what happens. See you later, noob. You can't hit me through there. So I should really... The webcam is becoming a problem. It's constantly going out of focus for some reason. Oh, hello! Where have we just ended up? The 12 are monsters that get good. And I said, I'm out of here. So this is also a cool thing, because now we can actually see where we are on the map. Now we're over here. So we went from being over here to being all the way over here. Which is great. Really wish they put more story into actually follow. I never know what the hell is going on in these Souls games. I understand that. And it's still, from what I've experienced so far, it hasn't really been improved. The best they've done so far, I think, is Sekiro, with actually telling a story. But Elden Ring more has that mysterious vibe. I really, really like that, but I imagine it's not for everyone. I can totally see why. Seek West. Okay. What's this though? Meeting place map. You found a simple map. Check your inventory. Haven't found one of those before. Okay. May I check my inventory? Where are you, simple map? I missed in which... It's probably key items. I am mistaken. It was not in key items. Where is it? Ah, there we go. Simple map found on the corpse seems to point to a meeting place. The man it came from surely desired one. The sole means of getting entered to the academy. A glintstone key. Okay. Oh, so this is the academy. Oh, cool. I've heard people talk about this. Like, there are NPCs in the game who actually mention this location. One of them, I think, has been expelled. My god, just look at this game. It's running very okay on PS5. Like I said, the only thing I've noticed are a little bit of texture pop-ins, but that's about it. Oh boy. I do feel like we may be in a bit over our heads here. Then again, there really is only one way to find that out. Oh, we're coming from the behind now. Also, why was that not a backstab? Hello, gentle knights. Someone take those rocks away from that man. He's being annoying. Yoink. That's not what I wanted to do. Nope. Big nope. Okay, so far so good. Ooh, getting gauntlets as well. Sir Lancelot, what a great name. I can't really find a sensible answer on this question in any of the reviews, so I come to a stream to ask, compared to other FromSoft games, how difficult is Elden Ring? It's kind of difficult to... I understand why not a lot of reviews make the comparison, because it's actually kind of difficult to make that comparison for the sole reason that it very heavily depends on the way you tackle the game. Why is that? Oh god. What is that? Do we want to fight this question mark? It's honestly the question with every enemy, but we can use Torrent though. Hello. Do like literally 0 damage against it though, because it's a machine. But if I put it, it's probably closest to Dark Souls 3. For both the reason that... Oh wait! I see how this problem can be solved. I just didn't know that the spikes in the front would also heavily damage me. There's like a guy in the back, so we need to circle around it. Okay, we can do this. Because Dark Souls 3, I think, allowed the biggest variety of builds in a FromSoft game so far. And it also gave you, like the... They clearly were expecting you to use those tools when it comes to things like boss designs. It's not gonna fall off the map, is it? That would be kind of cheesy. I want to beat it now. You come back here, buddy. Like, what are you doing? Okay, good. It's back. Yes. We run in, jump attack, and we miss completely because I'm bad at the game. No, I don't want to be burned. But yeah, the thing is, if you tackle the game in a way where you set yourself up to get like amazing upgrades very early on, and you do a lot of side content before you start tackling the main bosses, obviously your experience is going to be very different. I tackled Godric, so the first real boss, pretty early on. I did have some nice upgrades then, but I did tackle him pretty early on, which those upgrades definitely helped in the fight. You can make it even harder for yourself, but you can of course also make it easier for yourself. I've heard people who didn't reach Godric until they were like 20 hours into the game or something, which I don't even think I'd put 20 hours into the game. So that's the cool thing about Elden Ring. It's like everyone gets a different experience because of the way that you play. A fire blossom. It is a crafting material. I don't know what it's used for, but... What is this? What series is it from? It's technically a new series, but it's a spiritual successor to Dark Souls 3, I guess. I guess you could say. Anything over here? The crafting material we can pick up. Always nice. even more going on over here. So cool that we've entered this area from the wrong side, which allows us to do stupid stuff like this, which is nice. It's kind of weird to experience it this way, because all the guards are facing like another direction, as if something's coming. And maybe something is. Like, we never know. Awesome, smithing stones. Those are used to upgrade your weapons, so very happy to find those. I'm not very good at difficult games and didn't really enjoy Sekiro. I think that in that case, this might actually be the better game to start with, because like I said a bit earlier, Sekiro actually forces you to play its way. Like, if you don't like the katana parry combat, then you're not going to succeed at Sekiro, because there isn't really much else to do. However, with this, like, I'm running a build where I enjoy using the power stance, so the dual wielding two weapons. Joyce is also playing the game based way more on intelligence and spellcasting, and she's having a very different experience already, because magic also, well, I want to say trivialize some fights, but can definitely make some fights a lot easier, whereas some fights are way better tackled in melee. Not like this guy though, he hits like a truck. We're gonna get him. What you want to do, boy? There we go. Is the game living up to the hype? It is living up to my hype, for sure. Like, it's a very hyped up game, so I always want to be careful saying, oh, it definitely lives up to the hype, because then people expect literally the best. Which, in my opinion, the game is fantastic. I haven't found, apart from that very tiny flaw I mentioned, I haven't found a single thing that I would say, oh, they need to change this, or they need to make it so much better. Because everything is pretty much exactly how I would like it to be. However, it is still a Souls-like game, which just means that it isn't everyone's cup of tea. It's not going to hand you the most amazing items with markers on your world map. There's no quest log, so you kind of have to discover things through your own curiosity.
Please,
Oh, another one of these.
I can read them.
Can't believe the amount of people interested in this don't know much about Dark Souls. No, but that's the cool thing, right? It's making waves. Like, people are... Dark Souls has always been sort of a popular niche, mostly because reviewers like to bring it up in every review. Like, this is the Dark Souls of... but it's very much a staple in game design, but not a lot of people, I think, actually were able to enjoy the game, because it's just too challenging. But now with Elden Ring, which is a different and more approachable game, a lot more people are getting interested, because they're like, maybe this is... my gateway drug, to put it in the worst terms possible. FPS are great on PS5, Templar. I'm running in performance mode currently, and it's very solid 60 FPS.
All hearing slaughtered.
But yeah, I'm actually very happy to see that a lot of new people are paying attention to this studio and this game, because I've loved Dark Souls from pretty much the beginning, and I feel like FromSoft deserves so much praise for the work they put in. It is such a rich and detailed world. We'll actually... You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna see if I can find the next grace point, and then we're gonna travel to a different region of the map so you can show how different that is. Lawrence, there is fall damage. It is significantly reduced from other Souls games, for sure. But you can still drop to your death if you're not careful. Yeah, Ben, it's absolutely really well made. Like, it's such an exciting open world to explore, and I think that's the most impressive feat the game has accomplished so far. I never know what the hell to expect. You're constantly being surprised by new locations, new gear, new NPCs, new everything, really. It's such a joy to explore. And of course, from time to time you explore and you get your ass handed to you by... well, whatever the hell it was that we fought like 10 minutes ago. But then you can go somewhere else and find something new to kick your ass. Or not. Depending on how good you are. There are, of course, people who are actually good at this game. Not me. Hello? I want to pick up your item. Thank you very much. Oh, I got arrows now. I'm gonna drop in on this guy. Hello there! And miss. That was embarrassing. Nobody saw that. Call in the jellyfish reinforcement. Oh! Or just pretty much die. I would rather not die. I would rather... Oh, you know what? This actually works. not the most obvious place to use a horse, but sure, I'll take it. I would still very much like to summon the jellyfish, though. I love the jellyfish. Why don't you parry? Because I can't parry when I'm power stancing, and I like power stancing. I'm considering getting a PS5, but wondering if you have experienced any system issues. Not so far. I don't think, like, all three of us have been using it. Joyce, me, and Yor. I don't think any of us had any real issues with that. Hello! Finally, we hit one. I feel like I've consistently been missing the jumping attacks after telling you they're amazing. Which, they are. They are amazing. Trust me on this. It's just not me. I'm not amazing enough to use them properly. Sad face. Okay. Do we have another grace point we can find, maybe? There is a church there again. And so far, churches have been very generous with loot, so... Ooh, and there's something else we like to see. Although I do have a feeling that something's gonna pop out and try and kill us as soon as I grab it. These items are used to... I'm gonna mark this one on the map as well. These items are used to upgrade the amount of flasks you can carry. So it just gives you more healing effectively. No, we're not going to place a beacon. We're going to place a marker with a little tree. Because that's what it is. Let's check inside the church. I don't know about PC sex, Tom. I'm sorry. We mostly use consoles for gaming on the channel anyway, and I definitely wouldn't consider myself an expert on PCs. So I'm sorry. I really don't feel comfortable answering that question because I feel like I might give you false information, which I don't want. Hello, Mr. Krabs. Ow. There we go. Oh my, what are you? Hello? Can we not do that, please? Thank you very much. Fish people. What the hell is happening? Cartwheel man. Look at this guy go. He's definitely running a Dex build. Kokin. That's a very good question. Never played a Soulsborne game before, so I don't know how to integrate multiplayer and saw that Elden Ring has multiplayer and co-op. But what does that mean? Is it limited or actual co-op throughout the entirety of it? So, it's co-op throughout most of it, I'd say. The way it works is you get an item very early on in the game, which is called... Let me actually seek it. Where are you, buddy? Watch me hype it up and then not be able to find it. Wouldn't that be funny? There we go. Tarnished for Old Fingers. So what you can do is you can place a sign on the ground. And then another player can activate your sign. And then you are summoned to their world. You can't pick up loot in someone else's world. The only thing you can do is you do get runes. So that's the currency by killing people. And the idea is that you are summoned to a specific area to help someone kill a boss. And then you are, then you despawn and you go back into your own world. So you can enlist the help of other people at certain points in the game. You can also explore the overworld together. But there are some drawbacks to co-op. Most importantly, you can't use the horse in co-op. And the other thing, and that's the multiplayer part, not the co-op part, is that if you have someone else in your game, other players can also invade you. So that means that someone else will... Can you not? I'm trying to explain the game to someone. Someone else can invade your game and try to kill you. So then another phantom player shows up, but instead of helping you, this one is just out to kill you. So it's sort of a risk-reward thing. But theoretically, if you want, like if you have a friend you play with on the regular, you can sort of coordinate and you can help each other out. Either if you're running into trouble or see if you can just run through the entire game together. Although, you would have to beat the boss twice. Once in their game and once in your game. It doesn't work in the way that if you kill the boss in someone else's game, it's also dead for you. So that is something to keep in mind. Aw, a crystal bud. How long will it take to beat the game? I'm nowhere close to beating it. I've heard from reviewers that have played like 60 to 70 hours who feel like they're only like 75% into the game. And I've also heard, I think the reviewer for IGN actually beat the game, which I think he said was close to like 80 something hours. It is immense. Cartwheel attack looks cute, except when it's coming at you. I do not like the cartwheel attack at all. I can definitely do without it. I want to get up on the building. There is someone up on the building, and there are items up on the building. So that means there must be a way for me to get there and grab these items. Oh, hello, buddy. More cartwheel people. Let's kill them before they actually use the cartwheel. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and there's a treasure chest. Whatever you're doing, don't do it. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be, but I don't like it. I feel like it's ice or something. Not a big fan. There we go. Oh, we even got their shields. Awesome. So, what is in here? So, pro tip, what we always do. We tap each chest once before we open it, because if it's a mimic and you try and open it, it will eat you. We don't want that. Okay, so this is basically just a region where we find glintstone craftsman's cookbooks. I see, I see. I still haven't found a grace point though, or whatever. We're gonna go into a different region now of the map. Actually, I'm gonna leave it to you guys. There are some boss fights that I can still do. So if you guys want me to tackle a boss fight, type boss in the chat. If you want me to explore more of the early region of the game, type 2. And if you want me to go to this horribly looking charred area where everything will kill me probably instantly, I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. Press 3. I'm just gonna wait a bit to let you people decide what you want to see. So we're not going to be streaming for too long, because we also, like I said, we're working on videos for this as well. Should be awesome. Decide where you're gonna die. I had a feeling. I see a lot of people saying boss though. We're gonna wait for the Twitch poll in a bit, but I do see a lot of people saying boss. I think I'm gonna go to this one. Already tried this one a bit. That one was very fun. By very fun, I mean it's going to kick my ass. Ooh, but also a lot of people are saying go to the... You know what? I have a brilliant idea. Why don't we combine the two? Because there is actually a boss in the area that is going to kill me. That I can show you. I'm not going to beat it. Like, he literally one-shots me as soon as he hits me. So I can try it a little bit, but it's not going to be... it's not going to be pretty. But yeah, that's probably where we're gonna go. I hope that's a compromise that'll make people happy. Also, the region looks awesome. This is, I think, technically the second region. It's the second region I discovered. Yeah, we'll do both, because I do see a lot of people over in YouTube saying they want me to go to the area where I die. Thanks, YouTube chat, by the way. I like that you enjoy seeing me suffer. Please tell me this game is some kind of death counter for each playthrough. Oh, I don't even want to know. See, and now we're in an area and it's completely different. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Caelid, which is effectively Blighttown, but worse. Well, it's not effectively Blighttown, because you can actually stay out of the poison. I have a terrible idea. Actually, no, let's not do that. We are going to bring... No, we're not going to bring back the jellyfish. Using poison against this guy would be silly. We're going to bring in the Skellyman. The Skellyman. It's basically like dodge and roll to avoid attacks or a lot of parrying like Sekiro. You can do both. You can do both. Well, not parry like Sekiro, although the posture system is kind of back, but you can honestly do both. There are no difficulties to this game. There is only one difficulty. However, you can like I said, kind of change the difficulty by over-leveling yourself for certain stuff. Equipping the right gear. Nope. I do have some good luck with dragon fights on stream, but I really don't feel like this guy is going to die here. Oh, I've never seen him do that before. That's just new. Well, we'll see. There you go. He one-shots me. So this is a perfect example of something you would try and then decide that it's not going to work. Come back later with better gear. Like, theoretically, I could still do it. We're gonna give it another shot, because why not? Hey, Nico! I'm sorry. It must have been too long, but yeah, the power doesn't work anymore. Although, if it worked in this game, we would have to hire you full-time. Because I can definitely use it. Let's go in again. Come on, Skellyman. Let's kill ourselves a dragon. I assume this fight is gonna go over worse. Okay, well, for some reason that didn't hit me. That did, though. Oh, we still live. The Skellymans are dead, but we still live. Oh, now the Skellymans are dead. I was wrong. Oh, buddy. Oh. The status effect that he deals also does a lot of damage, so we really don't want to get struck by that. And we also don't want to get struck by the tail. So there we go. That's the boss. Just gonna quickly ride through this area to show you some more of it. I'll show you the part where I'm currently stuck at, where I really want to progress. And we'll just ride through the area so you can kind of see just how amazing and how amazingly different it is. Shinigami Ryuk. Is that a Death Note reference in my Twitch chat? That's awesome. I'm gonna take this potato chip and eat it. Anyway, for those of you who don't get Death Note, don't worry. I mean, I always thought it was worth playing the Dark Souls series, because I love the series, but if you mean, like, is now the right time to step in and try it out? I'd argue that, yes, this would be the best point for you to jump in. You're just learning his moveset move for move. That's the fun thing, though. That's what I enjoy about these types of games. That's really the style you play. Oh, never mind. I haven't been here, necessarily. I see you up there. You gonna come down, buddy? Excuse me? Who did that? Did you do that? Oh, it's... Okay, point taken. Once again, you step into the complete unknown. You have no idea what to expect. Out of nowhere, a giant suddenly decides now is the right time to fire giant magic barrels at your face in order to kill you. How can you not love this game? How is this not a 10 out of 10? I mean, it is. Most people seem to think so. Does this work? Can we Skyrim horse this? We can! Oh, we almost can. Oh no. That has to be the best death so far. Oh, that's great. Amazing. There we go. You summoned the cow. I didn't summon a cow. I summoned... Look. It's a lot of things. I don't actually know what Torrent is. He's nice though. That wasn't even the part I was stuck on actually. I picked the wrong route. Well, we'll go the right way this time. But yeah, once again, the fun of this game is over a more typical Dark Souls-like experience, is that I could just decide to go somewhere else now, because this clearly isn't... I don't think I'm supposed to go here yet. All these deaths will provide good clips for the TikTok account. We just rebranded to a full-time Dennis Death Montage account. Just because of how bad I am at the game. I'm down for that. I don't mind. These are also... We can take these on if we want to, but they're also kind of scary. And pretty quick too, so you have to watch out even on horseback. We're just going to ignore it though, because this isn't the part that I wanted to show. Thank you for the items. I'm moving. Also, the environmental storytelling here is amazing, because if you see this, you can tell how long these soldiers have been fighting these monsters for, and how much things have gotten out of hand. Oi! I was telling a story to the people back home. Don't be rude. Okay. Looks like a nice and peaceful bridge, right? Nope. Ow! That's the horse gone. That is a problem. Get up. Oh, that's rough. Can we get the horse back at the very least? There we go. And I say good day, sir. What an entrance. Well, this guy over just doesn't care that his friend just died. Hello? Would you like to have a go too, sir? Now you're kind of making it easy on me. I know there are more difficult enemies that are waiting for me. So it's not going to be easy. What's the story about? That's the thing about FromSoft games. We're kind of still figuring that out. The main deal is that there is the giant glowing tree. I don't know if we can see it here. Yeah, the giant glowing tree over there, the Earth tree, is linked to something called the Elden Ring. However, due to some events in the past, the Elden Ring was broken, which was the very thing that granted the Earth tree its power. So that's kind of a problem. And there are people who have tried to claim the fragments of this room for themselves. Not me, I just die. And they've basically started a war. And what we are going to do is we were once shunned from these lands, but now we have returned because things have basically gotten so bad that they're like saying, alright, we need one person to unite all the runes again and become the Elden Lord. So basically reforge the Elden Ring, if you will. And the war has gotten so bad that they need someone to break into stalemate. So they're just bringing back people who were previously like shunned by the Earth Tree. It didn't bless them, so they left. But now they can just come back because the people of this world are like, well, you know what? We need someone to do this. So that's your job. I currently have one rune, and you also need to activate these runes. Horse can't permadie. You have an item to summon it, and if it then dies, you can summon it again, and will just cost you a healing flask. I think now is a nice time, because we did actually... How do I equip it? Yeah, we did get a lantern a while back. Yeah, there we go. So I think... Yeah, look at this. So normally you'd have to use a torch to explore darker areas, but we don't have to anymore because we have this. Yes, this is supposed to be a huge game. I am an idiot. I am an absolute fool of a man. There's supposed to be an elevator there, but since I already went up, you need to call it back down. I didn't, so I fully expected the elevator to be there and just dropped to my death. There you go, that's one for the TikTok. One for the meme compilations, everyone. I like to do a little bit of trolling every once in a while. But the one thing I will sort of end on, because we've been doing a lot of open world exploration, but there are also more like dungeon areas in the game. This one's tough as nails so far. There's one enemy here that just keeps handing my butt to me. But just so you can see how different some of the areas are. I'm just gonna take you past some cool vistas before we wrap up the stream. See? So here we have an entire library. Whatever the hell this place is. Where this person is just the worst. Because they're spellcasters. I just realized that she's actually also using spirit summons. I thought these were just enemies. I mean, I did do the jump 5 times in the same hole and then die again earlier. This has been a thing in FromSoft games for a while now. It's just because of experience with the games that I know these things. Otherwise, it would be just as terrible. That's the second time she one-shot me with that arrow, by the way. And then the final place I think is pretty cool to show. I mean, there are so many cool places to show, honestly. But as soon as you make it past like the first boss, you can properly enter the castle. There are a lot of checkpoints here. We're not going to go with the cliffside one. What's a good one? I don't even know where this is. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll be there one day. See, that's the thing. Like, I clearly need to come back with stronger gear. At one point. Let's fight the giant and then end it. Get wrecked, buddy. Okay, point taken. Listen, you're mad. That's fine. Let me just clean your toenails, buddy. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Ow. I wanted to jump over that. I clearly failed. I'm glad I dodged that second attack, because that would have been my death. I'm pretty sure. Okay, he's going to grab the sword now, I think. Yep. Which to him is pretty much just a dagger, honestly. It does so much damage. No. No! Bad giant, man. This is like it when you strike him in the head, though. And also, the reason why I'm sometimes doing like a massive burst of damage is because I've done a little trick to my weapon. And we're gonna tell you all about that in the first video we're gonna make. We're kind of already working on it. We try to release it tomorrow, but yeah, we are actually planning to make content on Elden Ring. Which yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna see what it does, how it does, and of course, if you guys like it as well. So if you have any tips, if the first video goes live, leave them in the comments, because there's a lot to unpack with this game, and I think I've got kind of a grasp on what will really help you guys out. But of course, if you find something else, let me know as well. I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. It's a bit shorter stream than usual, but like I said, there is so much to unpack that, like, no matter where we start, no matter where we end, you haven't even seen the tiniest fraction of this game. I hope that you like it. For everyone who is going to play the game, good luck, and I hope you enjoy it too. And yeah, if you like this game, or if you like Horizon, or if you like Valhalla, we have a lot of videos coming out on a lot of the games that are going to be coming out in these very hectic months, because there is so much good stuff coming out. But we're gonna try our best and cover it. So yeah, Elden Ring videos coming up. If you're interested in the game, please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, because we're gonna make videos on it as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and for now, I'm gonna leave it there.